And finally, I want to welcome up our board member and sponsor of the original paid leave bill in Rhode Island, Senator Gail Golden.
And thank you to the ERB for kicking us off today. It's always wonderful when they start something off because you just feel the energy and the excitement for being here. So thank you all for being here too. In 2001, I had two experiences that transformed my life. I broke my back and I became a mom. Within the span of a few months, I learned just how much our nation's policies have failed people who need time to heal, time to care for others, and time to adjust to a new way of living. So I started organizing right here in Rhode Island. I met with parents and I met with local leaders of amazing organizations. I met with state legislators. I ended up being appointed to a legislative commission on this issue in Rhode Island. And I eventually joined a team of other women participating in the Women's Policy Institute at Women's Fund of Rhode Island. And together, we started pushing for Rhode Island to follow California and New Jersey's lead and pass a paid family leave. We built a coalition and we had some incredible mentorship. I want to particularly thank Maureen Maigret for all of her work in showing us the ropes at the very beginning. And then I ran for office. I came to the State House determined to make paid family leave a reality for Rhode Islanders. Others shared my vision and our coalition continued to grow. We had parents who were active in Rhode Island Parent Information Network come to the State House and share their stories, much like Representative Peralta just did, about their experiences having children in the NICU and then long-term care for children who need it. We had members of SEIU come up and talk about what it meant to be a caregiver. We had members of ARP share their own experiences, both as caregivers and needing to be cared for and as small business owners. We had data from the Women's Fund and Rhode Island Kids Count and Economic Progress Institute to share with our legislators. And we had small businesses talking about how they wanted paid family leave for their employees. In 2013, in my very first year in office, we made paid family leave happen right here in Rhode Island. Rhode Island became the third state to have paid family leave and the first state in our nation to ensure that people will not have to choose between their job and their paycheck and make sure that they have a right to return to their job when they're done taking that leave. I was elated, but I knew there was so much more to do. Shortly after that, I kept on introducing legislation to expand our paid leave right here in Rhode Island to make sure that we had higher amount of pay, that we would have more weeks, that more people would be included in it. But I knew that just doing that right here in Rhode Island would not be enough. Our nation is sorely lacking in the laws that ensure people can take paid time to care for themselves and their loved ones. The Family Medical Leave Act, or the FMLA, was signed into law in 1993. It provides some people the opportunity to take unpaid time. Millions are not covered by the law, and millions cannot afford to take that time unpaid. We'll win a national paid family and medical leave just like we won it in Rhode Island, by advocates and elected leaders like those we have here today, and parents and doctors and small business owners all working together. That's what this bus tour is all about, sharing the stories of people throughout our nation who need leave and the strength of our movement. Once we passed paid family leave in Rhode Island, I used my expertise as a policy analyst, as an organizer, to help a network of activists across this country pass paid leave in their states. And now 10 states have paid family and medical leave. It has been an extraordinary journey for me as I look back on the past 20 years. My tiny baby boy is now in college. Thousands of Rhode Islanders have used paid family leave, and millions of people across our country now have similar paid leave in their states. We are now on the cusp of winning a national paid leave that recognizes all families, that provides enough income so people can afford leave, and guarantees enough time to heal and care for others. I'm thrilled that Paid Leave for All tour is kicking off right here in Rhode Island. Yay. Such a huge thank you to my Congressmen Cicilline and Congressmen Langevin for joining us today, and just for being advocates for years for paid leave. They certainly helped at the beginning in Rhode Island establish it, and have continued to speak about how important it is in Rhode Island and nationally, and so we're very excited to get that in that reconciliation package. And so we're excited to see that we were just on the cusp of national paid leave right now. I know our entire federal delegation is supportive of paid family and medical leave, as they have been fighting for better policies for families for years. Paid family and medical leave has changed the lives of Rhode Islanders across the state. And we have a once-in-a-lifetime, once-in-a-generation opportunity to make sure that the experience we have right here in Rhode Island is available to absolutely every single person in this nation who needs the time to take care of themselves or to take care of a loved one. So I'm excited to see what happens on this tour, and excited to see Congress get to work in the next few days and make this a reality for everyone in our nation. Thank you.
Thank you, Gail. You heard the senator. We're going to win.